Hello and welcome to this new video. Today, let's see a pattern that is commonly used in iOS and I name the repository pattern. It is a design pattern that provides an abstraction of data sources and acts as a mediator between the data access layer and your app business logic. Its primary goal is to create a separation of concerns between those two layers. So without any further ado, let's see an example. Here I have a fetch tweets use case that fetches tweets from a remote API, and you can see the remote feed API is injected into the use case. But we have a couple of problems with this approach. The first one is we are coupling the business logic with the infrastructure details because it's a concrete implementation. Why should our business rules know about the infrastructure and where the data come from? The second issue is we are breaking the dependency inversion principle, which states high-level modules should not depend upon low-level modules. Instead, they should depend upon abstraction, but also low-level modules too should depend upon abstraction. And the third issue is that testing becomes harder since we are depending on concrete implementation and not abstractions. So let's fix this. I think we can do better. So here we create a remote tweet repository protocol and inject it into the use case and make the remote feed API implement the protocol. And since it already has all the methods defined in the protocol, it is ready to go. Now our use case depends solely on abstraction and we decouple the business from the infrastructure. And by introducing the protocol, we are now inverting the dependency where the higher level module, which is the fetch tweet use case, depends on it, and so does the lower level module, which is the remote feed API. Furthermore, testing becomes much easier since you can implement the protocol in your unit test, mock it, and test that use case in pure isolation. Swift being a cool kid, we can give a default implementation for the remote tweet repository. So far so good. We implement the repository and we can call it a day. But hold on a sec. Can you spot a problem here? Pause the video and look closer. Okay, I tell you now the issue. We break yet another solid principle with our current implementation of our repository, and it is the interface segregation principle, which states a client should not be forced to implement an interface that it doesn't use. And here we are forcing our use case to implement the protocol where it only uses just the fetch tweets method. Let's fix this by splitting the protocol. Much better. The protocol used in our use case is using now methods we only use to perform that use case. So that's it for today. To summarize, we saw what is a repository, why we need it, and how to implement it. We also saw some solid principles like dependency inversion, the interface segregation principle, but really solid is for the most part about coding to an interface. I hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to help the channel grow. And you can also activate the notification bell to not miss my upcoming video. I know you want it. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.